Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with episode 5 of the Last Class podcast. Happy to see you guys here. Welcome back.
Finally, episode 5, man.
Yeah.
Actually, 1 through 5, man. We gotta feel good that we've made it to the 5th one.
I'll feel good when we make it to the 10th. And then after that to the 100th,
the 1000th, the 100,000th, the million.
The million. Yo, we hit the 1 millionth episode of the Last Class podcast.
Joe Rogan hasn't even hit 1 million yet.
No,
so
he's only, I think right now it's like 2020s. Somewhere.
I think he is around there. Yeah. So
I mean, that's still a fuck ton. And it's, especially since, he daily posts those like podcasts.
Daily?
Not daily post those, but it's like been back to back. Yeah, it's very consistent.
Shit, man.
But all right, we got to talk about Utopia.
Let's get into it. Utopia.
We have been waiting for so long now, and we've been talking about Utopia.
Yeah.
Since the moment this podcast started.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's finally arrived. It dropped Friday. We were there. We did a stream. Thank you for all those who came out and saw that.
Yeah, it was fun, but I'm gonna say this first reaction of us, it didn't go so well.
Yeah.
We really started, like, I wouldn't say hating on it, but we were disappointed because we were expecting it to live up to the hype, but it didn't.
I was expecting it more or less to be kind of like an Astroworld 2. I was like, I'm ready to bump. I'm ready to fucking jump out my seat. But after re-listening, kind of understanding that it was supposed to be like experimental sound and everything, it's still, I would say it's a great album.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a very good album. Listening to it back, many bangers. Some of the features are good. They're very good. Mm-hmm. We obviously got the usual. We got Drake, 21, The Weeknd.
Yeah.
But
we had Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Even though most Travis Scott fans are hating on it, Bad Bunny did good.
Yeah.
We did not see Don Toliver's return.
Exactly, bro. But hey, I got something. We'll much later in the episode, I'll let you know what I got thinking in mind about Don Toliver. Okay. But what'd you give it? What'd you rate it?
I say 16 out of the 19 songs.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing. 16 out of 19.
The thing about it, the album has peaks, very high peaks. But then when it gets low, it's very low. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has the lowest of the lows and the highest of the highs. That's the thing about Utopia and Astroworld. Astroworld kind of keeps it all the way throughout the entire album. Keeps the same energy.
Yeah,
and then
until Coffee Bean.
Until Coffee Bean, where that shit just plummets.
It's like the last song, though.
Yeah, exactly. So most people don't even stick around and listen to it. So I skip it. Fuck that. But the thing about Utopia is, like, you get the first 3 songs. All right. God's Country.
Nah, don't hate on God's Country. Like, I it's not the best track on there, but it's not bad. Like, shout out to my boy Moat from, like, Madagascar doing those ad libs. But so give me your top 5 out of that album.
All right, top 5. Number 5, I'd probably give Love. Okay. I think I like the Kid Cudi fucking feature. That shit was tight. When he came on, you saw me. I got excited. I was like, Kid Cudi!
Nah, but many people are saying that he's not even in there, but he is in there.
That is Kid Cudi.
I'm like, that's Kid Cudi.
Easily. After that, I'd probably say, I'd say My Eyes.
My Eyes.
Schizo.
Yeah. Okay.
Meltdown.
Meltdown's 2, and you're 1.
Circus Maximus.
Oh.
It's controversial, I know. Not a lot of people.
No, I like it.
I love it. Just for me, it's the black skinhead type drums that he sampled from Jesus. That is just so fucking wicked.
Let's keep in mind, this was 100% a Kanye West influenced album. Bro.
Yeah, he sounded so much like Kanye. It was strange.
Thank God, God's Country, Circus Maximus. Dude, that whole album, like...
Telekinesis. Yes.
It was just, that was Ye right there. It was behind it.
But even when it's not those beats, he rapped and sounds like Ye. It sounds like his flow is like Kanye. Yeah. Like a Yeezus Kanye. That's the best I could describe it.
Yeah, I see it too. But for my top 5, Ooh, I'll give you. Okay, I'll give you. My Eyes,
Okay.
Sirens,
Mm-hmm.
Fiend,
Fiend. Okay.
Circus Maximus, Telekinesis.
All right. That's not a bad.
I mean, wait,
list.
actually, no. Hell nah. I forgot Meltdown, dude. Meltdown has to be my top 5. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, you have Hyena. Thank God.
Those are good, but like, I'd rather listen to the other ones. Okay,
Yeah.
take out My Eyes. So I'll just go with shoot. I'll go with what did I say first?
Didn't you say?
So Sirens. Okay. Sirens, Meltdown, Fiend, Circus Maximus, Telekinesis. Those are mine.
You have the 3 songs literally all together. You have Sirens, Meltdown, and Fiend. Those 3 are all on like the same.
They're in a row. Like that's how you. Like, there's no skip in that part of the set.
And I
album.
think they all like kind of like transition to one another, because at the end of Sirens, you have Drake talking. Is this?
Yeah, he's having like a conversation with a chick.
Yeah, is this Utopia? Or he was like, oh, what was I? I can't remember. It was just something ridiculous, like Drake always has something.
Yeah.
And then you have Drake dissing Pusha T and Pharrell on Meltdown on the Travis Scott feature.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is just a common occurrence with Drake and it being a feature with Travis Scott. I mean, Sicko Mode, he was throwing shots at Ye. Now, Pharrell, Pusha T, who knows how this kicks off, but like, hey, if it helps out the music industry.
He says, I melt down the chains of your boss. Fuck all that heritage shit.
Dude, oh, that's gonna be like, and if there's more disses in Drake's new album coming out in a few days or
Drake,
a few months,
release your own diss track. Stop using features.
Yeah, bro has to cover up just to send this.
Oh my god. Pharrell, will he shoot back? Because Pharrell's worked with Travis Scott too. Remember, Down in Atlanta was produced by Pharrell.
But I wouldn't say it's Travis Scott. It's just Drake.
It's just Drake taking shots, as always.
Yeah, Zesty, bro. Zesty, trying to start some problems.
You said you scared of the 6. Drake trying to be gangster, fucking like 21, trying to be on that murder gang shit is just funny to see.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, this is the
dude. Murder gang shit. Hey, murder gang shit.
I'm like, this is the dude who was on Disney, right? Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
He was on Disney. He was the cripple kid, wasn't he?
I think
he played some cripple kid in one show. That's all I'm like, please.
But I got like a little kind of like a bit of background, I think, on Utopia. So what I think what Utopia is that at the start of the album, Travis Scott isn't in Utopia yet. It's like neither or a dystopia or a utopia. So he's currently in like a normal life, right?
Yeah.
So throughout the album, you see people going into Utopia. So you see how the girl at the end of Sirens was talking to Drake, saying how she didn't think that was Utopia, but Drake did, and he's asking what makes you not what he says
exactly.
I keep on forgetting. I think
she asked him. I was like, I thought we were going to Utopia.
Oh, he's like, what makes you think this isn't Utopia? Yeah.
This is just your hotel room, and isn't Utopia supposed to be like perfect?
It's supposed to be perfect, but I realized this. Not for everyone. People have different utopias. Like Drake in that case, Drake's utopia was just being in the hotel room with her. But her on the other hand, she didn't think of that. Her utopia is completely different than Drake's. Mm-hmm. So once Meltdown hits, that's when everyone's going into the utopia now of the album. And then that's how you have Fiend, and I'll have those Circus Maximus all after that. And then once I've realized this, once Travis Scott hits the utopia, I'm pretty sure he put this on Telekinesis. He's like, I can't wait to live in glory in eternal lasting life. He's entering the utopia right now because he's having everlasting life, and once the next song, the Metro song comes out,
Yeah.
after that it's questioning what you do after Utopia. Because once you're in a utopia, you're not really in a utopia because you want to find a different one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the thing about utopias, dystopias, and everything. It's kind of like, is a utopia worth living in? Because there's always, of course, maybe there's no crime, there's no nothing, everything's all good, but there's still something wrong with it. It's in our human nature that we cannot live underneath perfect conditions. Why? Because, I don't know, we're just human. We want chaos. In order to thrive in it, and in order to be ourselves, we have to have a little chaos sprinkled in.
Of course.
And that's the thing, like, and also very interesting. Telekinesis, that beat was made way before Utopia was even considered.
Yeah.
This is future sounds from Donda that was supposed to be on Donda, and I think Ye just might have given him the beat.
Yeah.
And that verse has been always with that song. Ye was the one who made up that verse. So interesting how Travis Scott used that for Utopia.
And we would have appreciated if Ye was on it, but hey, man,
It was the perfect
that was
song.
it. Telekinesis, SZA, Future, Ye, Travis. That was it. Even though SZA did a great job, like I was flying when I heard that verse, and bro, it's a good album. It's a good album. I'll give it a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Yeah.
I think I'd probably agree with you there. 8.5, something like that. But
Yeah.
definitely beats out Rodeo.
Yeah. It beats Huncho, Jack Huncho,
Jack Boys.
Jack Boys.
Does it
It's
beat out?
close with Birds.
They're probably just about the same for me, to be honest. If not, maybe Utopia just edges it out a little bit better.
Yeah, but as of right now, Astroworld has to be the best.
Oh, yeah,
one.
Astroworld
like
is still...
every single track on there, apart from Coffee Bean, is a bump. So
Yeah, exactly.
So
Astroworld, you can't go wrong. Nah. You can't go wrong. It's like that dude said on literally the album. Astroworld is nasty. Freight Train, Big Truck, Travis Scott, done it again.
Yeah, and I got another thing. This is my little theory on what's going on. Okay. So pretty much what I think is that, you know how they posted these zombies, the version of Kid Cudi, Juice WRLD, supposedly Baby Keem, Kendrick Lamar, and Lil Baby. You've seen that when he's posted on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And then he's posted an album cover, and it's like all messed up, it's all blurry and shit. What I think is that he's gonna release a deluxe, and that deluxe is gonna be called Dystopia. That's what I think. Cause think about it, we were all expecting all those artists to be in it. Cause bro, they look exactly like them, right? Mm-hmm. So why weren't they? Only Kid Cudi was in it. So to have those, and you have zombies, they're in a dystopia, not in a utopia. Same thing with that album cover. It's all messed up. That's a utopia. That's not a utopia. That's a dystopia. So my theory is that he's gonna release either a sequel to Utopia soon or a deluxe, one of the two, and it's gonna be Utopia versus Dystopia. And that, I'm telling you, that's when Don Toliver comes in. That's when
every single one of the feature Yeet was supposedly rumored.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who knows? Just think about it.
Man, this is just rumors.
I mean, shit. Like, that's what I think. That's my theory, bro.
I mean, I've been seeing a lot of memes lately on Instagram too, where it's like Mike Dean finishing up the Utopia album before 3 hours before it releases. Yeah. And it's like running on 3 Red Bulls and like 2 shots of caffeine, and it's just him. I'm telling you, Mike Dean did most of with the engineering or finishing up the album, kind of like getting the synthesizers all good and all. And Mike Dean's done a lot of good work. He worked with Kanye West. I think that he worked with Donda and the last few albums, not Jack Boys, Kids See Ghosts, Yay, and another album. Like, what was the other album? Yay, Kids See Ghosts, Donda.
Is it Jesus King?
I'm pretty sure he had a touch in Jesus King. A lot of the electronic like beats that you hear with Kanye, Mike Dean produces it. Okay. And Mike Dean is like, I mean, top dog when it comes to it. Okay. And I mean, that's why songs like Telekinesis and Fallen are just so
magical.
This shit makes me ascend, ladies and gentlemen.
Ascend. Telekinesis, like if you guys saw the live stream and checked out our tier list, Ascended was the first tier. telekinesis, you've 100% made us
Yeah,
ascend.
easily. Meltdown, you're on. It's lit.
It's like, yeah.
But what would you rather have, sicko mode or Meltdown?
Ooh, that's a close one because both, I feel like they're both they're different songs.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to let Meltdown grow on me more. But as of right now, I'm going sicko mode, obviously.
Okay.
But Meltdown needs to grow on me. Like sicko mode, like I can see myself in a mosh pit.
Mm-hmm.
But in Meltdown, I see myself as the villain. Like
Oh,
you're mad, man.
easily. Forgot we got to mention this. Metro Boomin. We need a Metro Boomin and Travis Scott collab.
Metro ended that album with a banger. Very nice production. Once I remember me and Luis were on the Discord and we were reacting to on the live. We were like, okay, the drop beats, boom, Metro. Oh!
Metro doesn't fucking miss.
Mm-mm.
It's the same thing with 21. Both of them do not miss. And it's crazy. Like, surely, with all the 21 features out there, he just doesn't miss.
No,
Never.
That guy, like, nah, dude, that guy has something. He has something, and he just executed perfectly. He's like the perfect person for each song he's chosen for. Mm-hmm. And you gotta respect it.
Like 21 on Creepin', you would have never expected that.
No.
And he still got that shit done.
Yeah. And it complements the Weeknd's part too. Because the Weeknd's is slow, it's nice, the beat starts in, and then 21 starts rapping. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Metro, you hit it at the ballpark once again. 21, you did great on the album. He had like 3 songs he was on. Yeah. Both of them. Good motherfucking job. Took names, kicked ass. And repping ATL.
Yeah, for sure. Repping the ATL.
Mm-hmm. So Metro, if you're ever out there, please come to the podcast.
We would appreciate you here.
We would like to know what Dystopia leaks you got for us.
Yeah. And a Travis X Metro collab album would be nice. But it would always be, I would always see him with 21 or Future or those. Mm-hmm. But we need, like, I would appreciate a Travis Scott one.
Dude, a Metro and Travis Scott album would just be good. Like, there's no miss.
Yeah, there's no miss.
If you want to beat Astroworld, I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll see if Dystopia comes out, and that's true.
Like, honestly, if it happens, dude, come back to this video. I'm the one that said it, dude, because I had that feeling. Like, as soon as I saw, like, this Instagram, like, this is leading up to something. This isn't a Utopia. It looks fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So, who knows?
I mean, yeah. Who knows? Who really knows? And plus, I mean, it's strange. Travis Scott doesn't have deluxe albums.
Yeah.
He just releases one and that's it.
Or maybe that would make it the 5-year wait worth it. Mm-hmm. If he releases
2 albums.
Yeah.
Surprise album. Who fucking knows, man? I don't know if he would do a surprise album, though. Do you think he would?
I don't know.
It's Travis Scott. You think he'd take that risk of just releasing a surprise album?
I mean, who knows? If he does it, dude, holy shit.
All right, so before we switch topics here,
yeah,
I have one message I need to get out there. Travis Scott, if you are listening, whenever you come to Atlanta, get me as the hype man.
Dude, this man Luis on the Discord call, bro. The second night, the one we didn't stream. I wish we could have, but this man Luis was going crazy. I'm telling you, when he would listen, I don't know what song it was. Was it Sirens? No, or Fiends? Yeah, I think it was Fiends. You would turn on the lights on and off. He was like this, and then all I see is like black and white on Luis's screen. He's going like, he's making crazy faces. He's moving his head fast as hell, and I'm like, yo, Luis, I was just laughing because like. What was a part of the mosh pit there?
Dog, I jumped and I fucking like just fell back into the sound foam at one point. I don't know what happened. I felt like I got kicked. I was like, dude. So Travis Scott, if you're listening, let me be your hype man. I will get the crowd mosh pitting crazy.
Yeah.
I'm the man for the job, and I don't need no payment, Travis Scott. That is my message to you. TikTok, do your thing. Blow it up.
Let's do it. And wait, one more thing though. Playboi Carti was not bad this album.
No, he wasn't.
I completely forgot about him because if you know me, like I really don't mess with his music, but the time when I heard the transition of him going like what, and I was like, yo, this isn't his baby voice. Like I like Playboy Cardi when he's not using it. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh, it's about to go down. Do do do. What? I'm like, oh no. So Playboy Cardi, yeah, I'll give him this album. Playboy.
Unexpected feature, Sheck West.
Yeah, Sheck West like
Came out of nowhere too.
Yeah,
And he still got that shit done.
exactly. Oh God.
Now this just got me excited if there is gonna be a dystopia.
Hey man.
But would you rather go to the Utopia or the
Dystopia? I mean, if Dystopia has Dontal or Yeet.
Yo, Dystopia got yay?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, man.
So I mean, great features on the album. You have to let the album grow on you. If there's anything that you guys need to know about the album, is it takes a lot of Kanye from it. And the best comparison out there would probably be listening to an album like Yeezus.
Jesus. Yeah.
If you understand Yeezus, you're gonna love this album. If you just kind of go off what Astroworld was, you're not gonna enjoy it. That's why the first time around when we listened to it, we didn't really enjoy it because we were just going off Astroworld. We love Astroworld. I mean, come on. Right?
Astroworld's the best album, hands down. But the album wasn't for Astroworld fans. It was for Travis Scott fans, and that's how you know.
Easily.
Like looking back into it, yeah, it was a Utopia's. Yeah, it hit. It's not a disappointing album. It's not a flop or anything. It did a job.
Easily album of the year.
So far, album of the year.
Pink Tape doesn't stand a fucking chance.
As Pink Tape, nah. There's only like 5 songs that are good there.
And Post Malone's album.
I feel so bad for Post Malone. Like I don't listen to his music at all, but to release it on the same night as Utopia has got to be the worst. Oh God, L.
Rip Posty.
Yeah,
you're a cool dude, Post, but fuck, you had to go up against Utopia.
Yeah, and that was anticipated. At least his was Post. Yours wasn't. Utopia was. So
Travis Scott fans have been waiting 5 years. You best believe it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Played like infinitely. Anyways, also sales so far 500,000 sold in like the first week. This is what's being predicted.
God,
they've already sold 250,000.
Bro, what
in sales in just 3 days?
3 days. That's how you know this is a different album.
So I mean, Travis is about to go fucking crazy.
And the thing is, like, if you pull up at the Grammys and get some Cardi B that'll steal this album of the year or that Grammy, dude.
The biggest robbery I ever seen. Astroworld not winning.
Okay.
That is some bullshit.
Dude, you can't tell me that shit, bro. Like, oh, obviously, like, no offense for Cardi B. Like, I didn't mean to go off like that, but still, that should have been Travis Scott's album.
Easily. It doesn't make sense how Cardi B got album of the year over Astroworld. You're gonna tell me Utopia gets the Grammy but not Astroworld? That should have been back-to-back fucking Grammys.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
And there's like I saw this like thing on Instagram the other day where Travis Scott was literally waiting by the fucking like walkout to get his Grammy for Astroworld, and they're like, Cardi B, he's like,
he left,
he left, and literally on the walkout he just goes, fuck. Mad as shit.
No, there's no way, bro. I would have been mad too.
No, I would have done what Kanye did. Hey. I know Taylor Swift won the Grammy, but Travis Scott had one of the best albums of the year. I would have done the same shit.
Wait, did Taylor Swift release an album this year? I swear to God.
And it's crazier too because literally last night I saw this. There's been reports of tiny seismic activity from her concerts in Seattle. That her fans are fucking like in the arena, that they cause so much commotion. There's been seismic activity.
Damn.
So, bro, they're causing earthquakes. Those Swiftie fans are fucking nuts.
Swifties, like, imagine going out with a Swiftie, dude. I feel bad for the for the dudes that have Swiftie girlfriends, dude. Because I'm telling you, I know damn well you didn't want to be at that concert, my guy. Bro was suffering. Bro, rather be at the Zesty Drake concert than the Taylor Swift one.
I'd be at any other concert than Taylor Swift.
Like, no offense to Taylor Swift, but I just, you better not rob the Utopia Grammy, bro. You better not rob the Utopia Grammy.
I would say this. Utopia beats Taylor Swift easily. There's no fucking way in hell it doesn't.
Yeah.
It does not. But to all the Travis Scott fans, we got to make that fucking Utopia concert go wild now, all right? I heard rumors since they're not doing it at the pyramids anymore. They're going to do it at Pompeii. We're going to make that volcano go off again, all right?
Fiends. The lava comes down. Fiends. Bro, it turns on telekinesis. We all start flying to avoid the lava.
No, shit, lava start pouring down, play Meltdown.
Nah. Oh, shit. But, like, the people are just wild, dude. Like, the Swiftie fans, and, like, there will be all these, like, girls that are mad, and honestly, dude.
And Taylor Swift out there with her guitar, talking about heartbreak.
Yeah. I've seen these TikToks where there's girls and be like, she be talking, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, she be starting up a sentence, and then at the end of the sentence, it's like the song name, and then she starts singing. I forgot the name of the song, but it's just like, she goes like, you remember this one time where I was with a guy and all I know that happened and the relation didn't end well and it ended up being a heartbreak, and then she starts singing, bro. That's cringe, dude. I'm cringing hard, dude.
That is cringe. That is a little cringe. But hey, I'm gonna have a hot take here. I take Billie Eilish over Taylor Swift.
Musically,
everything. Musically, personality-wise, everything.
Okay, well,
I take that.
I don't listen to that type. Well, their music.
I rather listen to Billie Eilish than Taylor Swift. Easily.
Yeah, but we all know who the real queen is when it comes to music.
Rihanna.
Yeah, I was looking at Luis. I'm like, you better not say Beyonce. It's Rihanna.
It's easy.
It's Rihanna.
Rihanna. But when it comes to rapping, Nicki. Her verse on Kanye's Monster.
Okay, yeah.
That is hard.
Yeah, it is hard, but I say I spice. Fuck that. I'm not going with that munch.
Oh my god. I was like, Ice Spice, no fucking way. He just said Ice Spice. Oh, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we touched on Travis.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we get to one of those concerts.
I mean, I would go to a concert, but I ain't getting into like that mosh pit. I want to be like in the back, first class, best area, getting lit with the club, like the box club I have. I want to get lit with them because I've been in the mosh pits, bro. I'm gonna be like, everybody fiend. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in the mosh pits, like begging for help, like everybody jumping, fiend. I'm like, it's not fiend, it's Meltdown. I'm over here falling.
I'm not gonna survive the Drake verse.
Man. These crazy fans, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, especially when we went crazy on that fucking call. It
was just a call.
I literally felt like I was gonna die. I was getting too fucking lit. I was listening to the Utopia with Pablo again for on the second call, Saturday, right?
Yeah.
After we had listened to it the first time to give it another chance to formulate the right opinion on it, right? Mm-hmm. And so I was going fucking buck wild. I was going crazy. I was getting lit. I started sweating. I started getting tired. I danced for around literally for about an hour, like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And after doing that for about an hour and a half, you are sweaty, you are exhausted, you just want to collapse and sit down. I had to take a knee, and I was hot.
And maybe that's also a reason why shit happened like that. So
exactly, especially when you're out there in the baking ass hot sun, waiting for hours, and it's nighttime when you rapidly cool down, so your body's already hot, cold, you know. And then you start fucking, whoa, and you have people all around you. Yeah, people all around you. The heat's only building up as the more you get fucking lit.
And
so in about 15, 30 minutes, you're baking. Literally baking. And you're exhausted. You can't fucking jump. You can't fucking do this, that. You're like,
stop.
You're like, I gotta take a knee.
It's like finishing Fiends. The party never ends. No. Oh, the Spencer that was on this. Everybody jumping. I'm like,
That's what I'm telling you. Now I literally told Paul, I was like, I understand why people have died. I'm like, I got exhausted and I was just alone by myself.
a Discord call.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be careful out there.
Please.
At those concerts.
Yeah.
We're going to be there too.
Just be prepared on what's gonna come.
Exactly.
Go prepared pregame well and
a lot of water, ladies and gentlemen. And if they say you can't bring outside water, well, just buy a water inside. Just don't risk it.
Like, who gives a shit if it's $6? Just get water, bro. Stay hydrated.
Save yourself, because you will not survive the rodeo.
Definitely, because this Utopia tour or whatever the hell happens is gonna go lit.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I'm honestly excited to see what he has in plan for it, especially with what he's been trying to do and like go to historical landmarks and perform there.
Yeah.
First, he wanted the pyramids. I'm like, Travis, if I was on your team working for you, I'd just tell you to go to Mexico and do it there.
Mexico
At Chichen Itza.
Do it at the top of the Guatemalan one, the pyramid there.
Oh, but that's in the jungle. I would definitely say this: the Mexico City ones, Teotihuacan, the Pyramid of the Moon and the Sun.
Yeah.
There,
Those are all the Mexicans.
Yes, those Mexican pyramids.
Vamos way.
Vamos way. That is the perfect place to do it because you have such open space.
Yeah.
You can have a venue of like 120,000 people there. 120, 150,000 at the pyramids. And you can perform at the top of the pyramids.
Yeah.
Literally, they let you climb up the top of the pyramids.
Shit.
You could literally perform there.
There would be so many memes of like people selling their houses and going to the pyramids, and they're like, we're not just going to go see Travis Scott, we're about to go see King Tut because he's coming out of his grave to watch this. And that shit.
And it never. Well, it's not even his fault. I kind of more or less saw it coming because Egypt cracks down on anything that has to do with the pyramids. They don't like anybody climbing them.
Nah.
They don't like anybody filming them. They don't really like anything near them because they're like, you're not part of our culture. If you're not Egyptian, they don't like you.
Shit.
So there's, from like the archaeological stuff I look into, Egypt is one of the hardest places to crack.
Egypt.
And they're very specific about like their history and stuff. Like if you even propose like an alternative idea to what the norm is of what they've settled, upset.
Shit. Wait, there's a little thing. Oh, I actually saw this the other day.
Yeah.
So speaking about pyramids, so we all everybody knows the Egyptian ones, how they're kind of like aligned, right? Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that they just found one in Antarctica. They found a pyramid in Antarctica. And when I saw it, it perfectly aligns with the other two.
Would you like to know what Antarctica means to me?
What?
Okay, so Antarctica is a frozen land, but I've always considered it very, very interesting that Antarctica has treaties signed with it that mostly all the countries in the world have a pact with Antarctica saying that they cannot bring any weapons over there. Nothing. It's only going to be scientific ground. So the entire world has no weapons and has a treaty with Antarctica.
Yeah.
Interesting that it's not the North Pole. Fuck the North Pole. Only Antarctica.
Sorry, Santa.
And also back then, we have maps dating back to the 15th century from a guy named Piri Reis. Piri Reis was a cartographer, map maker. He was from the Ottoman Empire. And Piri Reis lived in the late 1400s to the early 15th century. And he drew maps of South America, Africa, and everything. But what was interesting is that Argentina and Chile are connected to a southern landmass, Antarctica. Antarctica wasn't officially discovered until the 1800s. So how did Piri Reis know about Antarctica in the 1500s? Piri Reis says and claims that he was using older source maps that he got from the Library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
Right? And so when he drew Antarctica, there was no ice sheets on it. It was filled with lush jungles, green animals. That's when he drew it in the 15th century.
Oh, so it wasn't an ice age.
And Antarctica was connected to South America, the tip of like Chile and Argentina. So here's Antarctica on a map in the 15th century. Antarctica doesn't get discovered until the 1800s, but he says he's using older source maps that he got from the Library of Alexandria, right? Library of Alexandria burns down, so there's no knowledge left from that place. But we have that Piri Reis map. So the only possible theory means that there was somebody out there in the world who got to see Antarctica during the Ice Age when it was connected to South America.
Dang.
So somebody was out there.
How was it connected though? What?
Ice bridges.
Oh.
And on top of that, during the last Ice Age, the world's oceans were lower because all the ice melted and went into the oceans.
Went up.
So there was a landmass connecting the two continents. So somebody was out there, saw it, drew it, and put it in the Library of Alexandria. And the thing is, modern archaeology and paleontology likes to tell you that there was nobody out there that advanced that far ago. Because in order for them to have seen that, that means they would have been around, alive, sailing the ocean 12,600 years ago.
Oh my god.
And they say that peak civilization doesn't start till about 10,000 years ago. That's like ancient Sumeria, Babylon.
Yeah, that's nah.
So there was somebody out there going around, sailing around the world. And this is way before the Polynesians would go on to like find Hawaii and Samoa. No. This is not Moana time. Somebody was out there doing it.
Someone was there looking.
And Antarctica, exactly. And Antarctica during the last ice age wasn't filled with ice. It was filled with beautiful jungles, forests. So who knows? The idea of a lost ancient civilization in Antarctica could be true. Maybe they left the remnants of their pyramids behind, and maybe that's what we're seeing. Or it really is just the geography and the landscape Antarctica is today. Because as well as we think there are pyramids, and I want to believe there are pyramids in Antarctica. Trust me, I do. I love Antarctica. I love the theories that's all behind it. But there is some science to the pyramids that we see. And the science is that essentially with all the wind, because Antarctica is a snowy hell.
It's everything.
Yeah. And so the wind there kicks up to about 60, 70 miles an hour. So you have wind erosion and you have also glacial erosion. The ice will literally, erode the sides of the mountain, making them kind of look like pyramids.
But who knows? Like when I saw it,
the only way to go is literally by seeing
looking at it. It seemed like, I don't know here. It literally looked like they just found a pyramid. And why is it perfectly? It's like straight up perfectly aligned with the other ones in Egypt, which is crazy.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? This world is mysterious.
Yeah, and it was caught. Apparently, it was caught by a satellite.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it says 2 km, 2 km, 2 km.
2 km, 2 km, 2 km.
And it perfectly aligns.
Let me see.
See, look.
For all the viewers, we'll make sure to put this in the video for you guys. Oh, yeah, I've seen this. 2 kilometers on each side, yep.
Yeah, but who knows? It could be the erosion.
Yeah, exactly. That's the leading theory I've heard, that it's probably just glacial and wind erosion that's doing this. And, I mean, is it or is it not? Who knows? Because back then, like I said, Antarctica wasn't full of ice. It was full of greenery, lush jungles, water.
This is what I have. Because, like, all this is real. It could be real, or maybe it is, but there's like plenty. I don't believe this or anything, but there's plenty of theories saying that the Ice Age or the Antarctic and the Arctic are like a surrounding area of this world, and how there's like, you've seen this, right? So the world is in the middle. We all the continents, and the only thing that surrounds it is just the Arctic, the Antarctica, and Ice Age,
an ice wall.
Yeah,
you're talking about the ice wall, like flat Earth type bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I've seen, but I don't believe it, but I've just heard it. So if that's, let's say hypothetically, if that's real, you're telling me that back in the day that wall was just straight jungle. Oh shit.
Yeah, Antarctica, like I said, it's a mysterious place, and the thing about it is we'll probably never know what lived there or what's there until all that ice melts away. And who knows, that might be relatively soon because global warming and, the sun's heating up.
Yeah. But, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
I know you went.
Mr. Beast, what was in Antarctica?
What information do you have for us? What do you want to tell?
Well, I mean, Antarctica is one place on Earth that would be hard to find human life, right?
Yeah.
There's another place on Earth that's going to be a lot harder, or maybe there's a chance soon enough that we will find some human life, and that place is the Sahara Desert. It was not always a desert. That Sahara Desert didn't become a desert till about 12,000 years ago. So the Sahara Desert used to be lush green jungle. And what thrives in lush green jungles with a bunch of animals and water sources? Humans. And this is 12,000 years ago, so who knows? There could have been a mega tribe, another ancient civilization that predates all the current ones that we have. Something a lot older than the pyramids, a lot older than the ancient Egyptians that used to live there.
Shit, dude. That's...
And possibly, I don't want to get too crazy here. Those could have been the founders of Atlantis.
Atlantis, like
the mythical lost
sea
city.
Underwater.
And the reason why I say this is because Plato got the story from Atlantis from his uncle, right? His name was Zoran, right? Zoran got it from Egyptian priests who were talking about an ancient lost sunken city, and he had overheard them. And this was about 6,000 years ago already, right?
Yeah.
And so Zoran asked the ancient priests, how long ago was this? Like, when did this ancient city, like, submerge? And the ancient priests told him, about 5,000 years ago, from already the 6,000 years ago, right? That puts it, right, at 11,600 years. 11,600 years correlates to the Younger Dryas impact, when the Earth got hit with a series of meteorites in the glacial ice, structures that we had, right? And think about it. You have something very, very hot coming from outer space. We talked about asteroids, right? Big, huge objects falling from outer space onto your ice sheets that are about a mile high. And what's super hot gonna do against cold? It's gonna melt. And what are glaciers made up?
Water.
So you have the story of your giant flood, the Great Flood.
Oh gosh.
And we're talking about that. There was an ice sheet going down from the North Pole to the top of the you know where Ohio is, right?
Yeah.
That it covered up Ohio, Minnesota, those states all covered in a mile high of ice. These asteroids come in, and so you have these asteroids. They come in, they do their thing, melt down the ice, right?
Meltdown,
literally.
Meltdown.
And all the water comes gushing out, and that's why you have places like the Scablands.
Oh yeah.
And the Scablands are here in North America. You can find them. And you know how you go to a beach and you look down at the sand when the ocean and the tide comes in? You see the ripples in the sand, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the water pushing it back and forth. Right. It looks kind of cute. Cool, right? Now, go to Montana. Go out to the Scablands. Go into the Midwest. Get a helicopter. Or you can just even get to the top of a fucking like hill or mountain or whatever. Look down and you're going to see the same ripples that you see at the beaches, but on land. But these ripples are fucking 200 feet long, 60 feet high. They're enormous.
Dang.
So we're talking about a flood that was quite literally, the amount of water that was flowing through it would have been 5 times greater than Niagara Falls. Any of the, like the biggest, I think, waterfall on Earth is somewhere in Africa. I think of Victoria Falls or some shit like that, right? 5 times larger than that, the amount of water flowing through it. It's inconceivable to imagine how much water would have been flowing.
No. And that was a long time ago.
12,600 or 12,000 to 11,600 years ago. It's called the Younger Dryas impact.
Shit. And
that could have been what destroyed Atlantis. Because where do most ancient cities stay? On coasts, by rivers, where water is abundant. So if Atlantis, like they say it was a coastal city out in the ocean,
that's all.
Ocean water rises after the glaciers melt down.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Atlantis. So they weren't... Atlantis obviously was a thing above ground. So nothing or no one really adapted to the... Like what movies and what people say.
Like mermaids. That's just fantasy.
Okay, yeah. It makes so much sense now. Because like it's believable now that they were all humans in Atlantis.
Yeah.
But
it's like ancient Rome and shit. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I know. I understand.
Or like that one place in Italy, Venice, is it? Where they have the water in the waterways.
Yeah.
And Venice is slowly sinking. This is an issue. They have to keep raising the city up every year because the water level's rising. Sooner or later, Venice will become like Atlantis. You think Venice is going to survive 10,000 years from now?
Nah.
Will anybody know the tale of Venice 10,000 years from now?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Venice.
It becomes its own Atlantis.
Ooh, Venice, and it's just that it's just that part of Italy, isn't it? Because everything else is fine, and at least this is one that we live to know for, right? So if we like, let's say what, a long time though.
Yeah.
Will we be alive though? If it, by the time
For it to sink?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. I'm pretty sure our future generations would probably be alive to be like, what the fuck is Venice, Grandpa? Oh, back in my day, there used to be a city.
Yeah, so for the viewers, for the youngins, we'll find out in the next so-called years, and we'll have Luis's kid, my kid, running the podcast, and they'll let you know.
They're gonna let you know what happens.
Yeah, so we're just at the moment we're just bystanders, but I just wonder, bro. Space is dangerous. Like it don't matter where it hits. Like if it's a tiny one, if it hits Antarctica, some shit's getting flooded.
Yeah,
and for something to get like
it was a series of impacts. So we have here in North America, we have in Europe, we have in Asia, we have one that hit the Indian Ocean. And that left like a pretty big fucking
What if
crater.
like an asteroid hit the ice and it just starts
melting?
Everything starts melting. Do you think how like I know this is deep, but how do you think this world is gonna end? You think it's gonna end?
Do I think this world would end?
Yeah.
As in humans no longer exist.
As in like
everything dies.
Like there's nothing. There's nothing but just
inhabitable. It's uninhabitable. This planet becomes like Mars, right?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. Maybe
because there's things like maybe by time like the type of stuff we have could help us out in the future. Like I'm telling you, like this is years on out. Because like the world's gonna be here once we die, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying like depending on how you see it, like if it does the world end by just straight up asteroid hitting it, or straight up the meltdown, like flooding everything and everything's down underwater, or anything but just sea animals are in this planet?
Okay, I think.
Or what you think? What you think?
I think the world would probably die, as in no humans, no nothing, none of us are left, right?
Yeah.
Probably the biggest threat out there is an asteroid impact, or even ourselves. Nuclear war is insane.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have 30 nuclear cores going to be made by 2026. Nuclear production has gone back up. The Los Alamos facility's gone back up. But anyways, nuclear war, asteroids, and those are things that can easily wipe us out, and there's nothing we can do to stop them. You can't stop a 10, 18 kilometer asteroid from hitting us. It's not possible.
No.
As of right now, it's not. But it comes down to it. Humans die out, but the Earth will repair itself. It always does. The Earth has a way of bouncing back.
There could be like a great reset.
That's what we call the Younger Dryas impact. It was a great reset. Humans have been around here for almost 2 million years. Modern humans, you and I, have been on this Earth for 2 million years. And you're telling me only 10,000 years ago did they just figure out, oh hey, I can grow food and sell it to my friends and become king.
Oh.
So civilization only comes around 10,000 years ago. We've been alive for 2 million years. That doesn't make sense. What were you doing the other fucking 2 million years, dog? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
It just depends on how.
So how many global resets have we been through? We are a species with amnesia. We lose every time. Every time something happens to us, we lose that knowledge. And we start over again. And we start over again. Why do you think we can't build the same pyramid we can today? The ancient Egyptian pyramid, it's almost impossible to build today. With the amount of time they took to the amount of time we take, impossible.
Gosh.
So I'm telling you, humans, we die out. At some point, one or another, a mass extinction of humans, that happens. I can see that totally happening. but the Earth itself would stay. It has a way of just bouncing back from any great reset. And it's weird. It really is weird that the Earth, after we've gone through 5 mass extinctions on this planet, it bounces back every time.
But this is the thing. If we just die out, how it's just gonna be the Earth? It's just gonna be animals, or
Somebody takes up our place.
out there.
Or what, out there in the universe? Who knows? Maybe that could be the case. Or another evolved species takes up our place.
Oof.
So instead of humans this time, maybe it's fucking, I don't know, squirrels. Evolved squirrels that take up our place.
Squirrels. No, squirrels crazy.
Exactly. So, I mean, really, it's all evolution. Who knows who takes up our place?
You've seen the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
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 Maybe some
Caesar out there.
pulling
Some
out.
Caesar pulls up Planet of the Apes, and then we go. Some tribe visited us. Yeah. Oh, dude, Planet of the Apes was crazy.
I like that. That what trilogy? Is it a trilogy?
Yeah, it's a trilogy.
Yeah.
They're all good movies, but easily, we die out. Like that's not.
So there won't be an end of this world, this Earth, but there will be a
End to humanity.
Yeah.
Easily, we are so. What's the word? Vulnerable. Anything when you compare ourselves to us compared to the animals in our ocean, they go to depths that'll crush us like a fucking toothpick, right?
yeah.
You have tigers. Tigers can see better than us. They can hear better than us. You have dogs. Even the average dog hears and does more than what a human can do. We are vulnerable. The only thing that makes us stay on top is our brain.
We have a conscious, and we know what we're doing.
And we have this idea that, oh, if I wrap this sharp rock around a stick, I have a weapon and I can use that to defend myself. Or, hey, if I put this powder with this brass casing, I got myself a bullet. Now I can shoot my gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what makes us at the top. But you take away that, we fall right back to where we once were.
And it don't help. It don't help if we're like messing around with each other or killing each other or just making this world a way horrible place to live in. Because, oh God, the people, man. The people nowadays just don't know what they're doing. Like, yeah, it works. It's fine if they're living now and nothing's hurting them. But in the future, who knows if what they're doing is going to hurt anyone or anything or this world in general. So
yeah, I mean, probably, to be honest, if humans continue staying around and we don't get wiped out by anything, we are going to destroy our own ozone layer at some point, and that's going to turn us into a planet like Mars. That will, for real, kill everything. You want to talk about nothing living on Earth? We turn into Mars. We destroy our ozone layer, and that the ozone layer is what protects us from the sun's rays, right? The UV radiation. We destroy that, we got no protection, and we burn up.
this red.
Yep, red planet. Which actually,
Fiend.
Yeah. Mars isn't a red planet.
Oh, well.
Have you seen NASA has been editing the pictures of Mars this entire time?
No. NASA?
NASA has been editing,
No.
photoshopping the fucking pictures of Mars this entire time. The planet isn't red.
Bro.
Like you
What's the point
think
of
of
this?
you think of Mars, right?
Yeah.
It's completely like you see the pictures, you think red everywhere, right? The sky is fucking red. It's not red.
Yo.
It looks like Earth. Like it looks like like a fucking desert here on Earth.
Oh, okay. So it's just complete desert. No continents, no nothing.
No, nothing.
It's just
Like,
one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like the sky is blue. The fucking ground isn't like dark red. It's like kind of like this brownish type of color. And on top of that, there's also fucking water on Mars now. They've completely discovered that there are water at the poles, frozen water, and fucking millions of gallons of it.
We gotta go to Mars.
Travis Scott Utopia concert on Mars.
Yeah. An astral.
An Astroworld. Really, that would be an Astroworld festival.
See, it wouldn't. Yeah, there's a Utopia and Astral. You just need to make a freaking Mars album. Just do it at Mars. But oh my gosh, this is some deep stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
Deep
Stuff. I'm telling you, if you suffer from like panic attacks, oh god, I feel so bad. Like the shower thoughts are going crazy right now.
The shower thoughts are going fucking crazy.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
have you seen can you explain to me the video of, because we were talking about, how crazy people were in the last episode, right?
Yeah.
Explain to me the crazy girl on TikTok.
Okay, so there's two.
Okay, there's two.
There's two. I'm gonna let you know on both, right?
Okay.
So the first one, it was a TikTok lady. I forgot her name, but she had a boyfriend, right?
Uh-oh.
So they would be together all the time, and she would make videos with, I think she had 5 kids, right? She would make videos with 3 of them all the time, daily, and all that stuff. She would be a content creator with them, right? So every single day they would make videos until there's one time. It was weird. It was late at night, very late. These 2 kids out of nowhere started knocking on everyone's door at literally, I don't know how late it is. No kid should be awake at this time, and it's scary. So these 2 kids are teenagers. They walk around the neighborhood knocking on doors for help, knocking on doors. No one would answer, or someone would answer, but they would like not take them in until this one lady later opened the door and it's like, okay, here, come in. One, they were malnourished. They were skinny as hell. Not this skinny, but you could see their rib cage. The lady gave them food, and they were really traumatized. And to let them know, the girl, I think both of them were boys or dudes, both 2 teenager dudes. So the lady asked them if they were okay, and they were so traumatized that they wouldn't say anything until she noticed that they had cut wrists. Like they were all cut up, they were really messed up, and the lady noticed that they were handcuffed. And she was questioning cops, did these guys run away, or were these guys like locked
At a
up
psych ward,
or something? But what the lady found out and what the cops found out is that they were locked up in their basement, held hostage by that lady on TikTok, their own mother. Apparently these 2 dudes were her kids, and apparently her and her boyfriend were mistreated them. No food, no water, no nothing. And every time they had to go use the bathroom, they would give them like some shit to like stop them from taking like shits, pee, all that shit. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's not laxatives, but like it's completely the opposite of it. And they would literally keep them hostage down in their basement in handcuffs, tied up. And they're their own 2 kids. These 2 are the oldest. And the boyfriend wasn't even their dad. And the boyfriend go abuse them with her and do all this dumb shit. And while the other 3 kids are upstairs, the other 3 kids are younger. Imagine if they knew about this, or even if they know about this. How would they feel that both of their brothers are down there getting mistreated by their mom? I have no words, because later they didn't think anything of it until the cops started investigating, and they locked her and her boyfriend up, because that is some horrible stuff. And these TikTok ladies, like not everyone on TikTok is friendly. People in looking at a camera, you could be a completely different person. But
complete fucking psycho.
Yeah, that lady. Yeah, dude, that's. Oof, I feel bad for those.
Yeah,
two
no,
dudes,
I have
bro.
no fucking words for what the fuck.
Oh my god.
The mental illness is one fucked up, crazy bitch.
And no, oh wait, apparently this isn't the. She just left them before getting locked up. She left them. She just left them behind. And apparently that wasn't the first time she's left them. She just doesn't like them too. I don't know why. It's like her first 2 kids too. And
That's probably why. It's not from the boyfriend. It's from her first.
but the thing is, I don't know if her boyfriend, I don't know if that's the dad. It never said if the 3 girls or the three kids, 3 younger kids are his.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, that lady.
No, I mean,
Oh, I gotta sit back for this one, guy.
yeah, that's just horrible. Straight up horrible. Deplorable, inhumane. That easily deserves, I would say, life sentence. That's a life sentence. They won't give her a life sentence, but that shouldn't be allowed.
Keeping your own kid hostage? What the hell?
And not feeding them. You're like running experiments on them in order to make them stop shitting and pissing. You give them like some like prescription drugs to stop.
To not do it. Like they were like tied up like animals, dude. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's like straight up fucking inhumane experiments.
How sicko do you have to be?
That's horrible. I feel bad for the family. I mean, for the two boys.
Yeah, and I feel bad for the siblings, the three other siblings, bro, or three or two.
How old were the other ones?
The other ones were like, I don't know, 6, 10.
And they never knew that their
6,
brothers
10,
were in the
14.
basement.
They probably did know, but the parents probably sugarcoated them or something. They had to do something for them not to know they're tied up and locked up down in the basement. Is mad.
And how old were the boys?
The boys were teenagers.
Like 13, 14,
It's
or
probably
18.
15, 16.
God fucking damn.
Yeah.
15, 16. And they escaped and ran off?
Yeah, they were knocking on doors, and he got lucky that one lady, God bless that lady,
yeah,
and she opened the door and helped them in.
God fucking damn. This world is crazy.
Yeah, dude. If that's only in that household, imagine how many people would do with a stranger or with a random person they don't even know. Like that's your mom.
I mean, I've heard cases of like parents doing some crazy shit. Like there was this one instance where they put like a boy in the dog cage because he was acting bad, and that was discipline.
Oh God.
And they left him there for like hours to discipline him. And he was just cramped up in that little dog cage.
Wait, dog cage isn't like the one you got into, like Zelda's, or like a smaller one?
Like I think it was like something like Zelda's.
Oh, okay. Well, how the hell do you not? How old was the kid?
Like I don't know, probably like 5, 6, something like that.
Oh, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, maybe not, but 7, you could open that from the inside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, unless they told him they would. If you open it, you're gonna get your ass beat. So, I mean, hey, take the ass beating or just stay. But they left him there for hours without like food and water, and like, apparently the kid got like super dehydrated.
What ended up happening?
The parents got fucking like called, or I'm not sure. If there's like it was so long ago that I'm not too sure, but I just remember hearing about it. Who knows? I'm pretty sure the parents got in fucking trouble for it, and the kid hopefully is out there okay and safe. If not, there's something in my head telling me that that's not the end. That's not the right story.
There's more.
Not more, but that's not the right ending.
Oh.
That there's a tragicer ending to that story.
Yeah. And finding these people, like, they could be anywhere. Social media. They could be at a Walmart. It could be
it could be Jim Bob from the fucking mechanic shop. You don't know.
You just don't know. You just gotta watch out and be aware.
And ladies and gentlemen, if a girl or a guy that you're dating has a kid and he treats his kid like this, that's a fucking red flag.
I've for all the girls out there and for all the dudes, if your dude, for example, mistreats his mom, he's not for you because he's gonna do the same shit to you, and vice versa. If the girl talks bad about the mom or the dad, he's gonna do the same shit to you. Esa tóxica lo agarrar y bailander. So pretty much, just find the right person. Make sure you get to know them correctly, well, a long time, trusted, and just don't find yourself a psychopath, bro.
Yeah.
And if they are psycho, make sure to reach out and speak out, bro.
Dog, there are red flags. Red motherfucking flags. Okay?
Yeah, like this other girl on TikTok I found.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this was like recent, but this one girl, she used to post TikToks all the time. She had her boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
They would do TikToks. She would do TikToks. And then there was this other girl. I think it would be like a best friend of the guy's.
Yeah.
First thing, you should never be best friends with a girl if you're a guy, my opinion, and vice versa. So the thing, what happened is that the girlfriend would get so jealous, like really jealous, and she would hate it so much. And there would be times where the best friend would be helping the girl best friend to do homework or do some sort of shit, I think.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is that it goes really deep. It goes the other way around. The girlfriend was planning on doing something to the best friend.
Oh.
Yeah, it went to that level. And for every time or for everything she thought about, this was planned, she would post a TikTok about it. And she would post another TikTok about it. Let's say you know these TikToks where they, like, for example, these like you know how there's wisdom teeth and people will be like posting, 5 days till I take them off, 3 days till I take them off. Her, on the other hand, was going like 5 days till I do something. It will be indirect. Only she knew what it was talking about. Everybody else was like questioning her. So it's like 5 days till I go do something to her. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, 5 hours, 3 seconds. And after that, she went to the house. The boyfriend and the girlfriend. The boyfriend and the girlfriend went to the boyfriend's house. The best friend was there. The best friend, he went to take a nap. What ended up happening is the girlfriend and the best friend were left alone. The girlfriend, she posted one last TikTok video. This just literally obliterated the poor best friend. Put her in a trash bag, tied her up, and put it right next to the boyfriend sleeping. She left. She obviously had blood on her hands, but she left. She left the evidence, everything, right next to her boyfriend's. As soon as the guy wakes up, he's like, "What the hell is this?" He got so scared. The cops pulled up. Obviously, first person you think it's gonna be the boyfriend, because the boyfriend was right next to the bag with the dead body in it. So what the girlfriend did is that she started posting discreet and like indirect TikTok video saying that it was her. And then after that, what ended up happening is that the cops made sure that they wanted to grab the right person, right? This is why you don't post this type of stuff. The TikToks were their evidence because everything led up to that moment. And yep, that the girlfriend, bye-bye. And I feel bad for the boyfriend because
not only did you lose your best friend, but you also lost. Well, I mean, hey, that bitch is crazy. No, you should be happy you lost that. Fucking hell. No,
like, it could have been you.
It could have been you. And yeah, I mean, what the fuck, dude? What the absolute fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know, man.
This is just...
Oh, shit. It's TikTok. That's a crazy app, dude.
I mean, it's not even...
You can find anything there, dude, honestly.
Fuck me, dude. This... Red flags, people. Red flags. If your girlfriend getting jealous and she talking some crazy shit, then hey, I would say that's a red flag. If you know the type of person your girlfriend is and you know she gets crazy, well, hey, that's probably not for you. You don't want to be near crazy.
But there's certain kinds of crazy, like crazy as in lunatic, psychopath, like crazy as in like if you go to a party and she gets lit. And that's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, that's fine. But I'm telling you, if she's stalking, if she's
that's
doing
what I'm talking
all
about.
that creepy shit,
that's what I consider. I mean, going to a party and getting lit, that's not crazy to me. I do the same shit.
But that's like you go crazy. Like, I mean, I guess there's different types of.
Like, I mean, yeah, I've seen it where like girls will get fucking drunk and they'll be like, "Oh, no way, bitch!" And then they'll start talking like shit, and they believe like they're the fucking toughest dog in the room.
Oh yeah, they just want to start a fight with anyone.
I think we know one.
Yeah, Matt, if you're hearing this, bro, speedy recovery.
Speedy.
Hope you get a speedy recovery and for the person that punched him, you're lucky you didn't catch any of these hands. Anyways,
is lucky. So I mean, we've dealt with crazy, but I'm talking about crazy as in the fucking
just hell. Like he got saying up in this bitch.
You can always do better, guys. If you have to deal with crazy, you remember you can always just stop dealing with it by leaving.
Just leave.
Just literally be like, dude, I gotta go get the milk. I'll be right back.
If they start stalking, well, that's when you change everything. That's when you let the cops, FBI, whatever the hell.
That's when you get the restraining order.
Restraining order, yeah.
Yeah, the cops will make fun of you because you're a dude getting a restraining order on a girl, but hey, it's your safety. You don't know what these women got planned these days. You don't know. Fucking, there's this one girl who chopped off her fucking husband's dick.
My God, that's just another level of crazy,
exactly.
dude.
But I mean, he was cheating.
Okay.
Crazy world we live in, crazy people we live in, and really, I feel as if the only reason why shit is super like you can only trust yourself now.
Yeah.
And you have all these crazies going all around. Social media is a fucking cesspool.
It's horrible,
and I think that's what encourages it. Or I mean, the type of behavior that you see on social media. It's what's it called? Especially if you're a young kid that grew up with social media, and you see like the same thing. It's kind of like you have social media, movies, all this shit that kind of glorifies what is crazy, American Psycho, like shit, movies like that, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have people on social media posting these crazy shit of them like doing this amount, right? Yeah. And on top of that, maybe your parents are so busy that you know they're working and you're staying at home, so all you're doing is unlimited tablet time and whatever. That's where the idea of like mental illnesses, depression, they all fall into because you're seeing shit on social media. But at the same time, you believe social media is your teacher. And so you get taught in the ways of social media. This is trendy. This is cool. This is not. So,
yeah, you know, just social media and all that.
They influence.
Makes you into a sheep. Makes you into want to do what everybody else is doing. And yeah, just try to be yourself. And to end it on a good note, if you find yourself the right person, make sure you let them know that you love them, and thank God that he or she is the right person, right?
Yeah, easily.
And God,
remember, ain't nobody want to deal with crazy.
Yeah,
ain't nobody want crazy, and if you are dealing with crazy, you're doing something wrong.
Crazy, even just being crazy in love hurts other people.
Very fucking true,
dude. All right, just to end it on a good note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this 5th episode of the Last Class Podcast. It's been a fun one, honestly. I enjoyed this one.
If you like Travis Scott, you'll definitely enjoy this one.
Yeah, and all that Antarctica stuff, and whew, yeah.
The next one's gonna be good too. There's a lot of news that came out.
We gotta let you guys know, man.
We got aliens in the next episode, so y'all have to stay tuned.
Stay tuned because they'll be pulling up right here with us.
Mm-hmm. We got insider information, classified details on the aliens.
Yes. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. For the Spotify, make sure to download this episode.
98.1% of you aren't subscribed.
98.1. That's...
On our YouTube Shorts, 98.1% of the people watching our YouTube Shorts are not subscribed.
Make sure to subscribe.
So make sure to subscribe. Check us out. Exactly.
Come on, get the Last Class up there, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
But when it comes to our regular videos, we actually have like 88% of our viewers that are subscribed.
We appreciate the people already subscribed.
But what
Thanks
I need you guys to do is share with your friends.
Share to anybody. Mom, dad, grandma, the dog, uncles, aunts, best friends, cousins, crazy. Just playing. Just send it out. Go crazy. That's the only thing I'll accept crazy in. Go crazy with the video.
Share it like a fucking pro.
Woo!
Anyways.
All right, guys.
This is Luis.
This has been Chillo, Pablo. And we'll catch y'all the next one. Peace.
It tastes good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school. The new me back with the OU.